Iman Ghadzhi has shown some of the most out-of-the-world money-making methods I have ever seen. Some of these I had no clue could make you this much money, so I found this video and compiled a different list of money-making methods from Iman's videos. And I wanted to see just how effective or viable that these could be, which brings us to the first method that he mentions, which happens to be one of his favorites.
TikTok content creation. TikTok is blowing up right now because of its algorithms, and for both people and businesses, it is a very valuable asset.
Social media is huge. You can make a lot of money just by making unique content that no one's ever seen before. As a result, there are hundreds, if not thousands of people who are constantly doing this every day. So with this, what would be the best way to make money off of it? Well, first we would have to find our niche. Content creation as a whole has a complete multiverse of options when it comes to content. Even right now, this video you're watching has a niche. So you have to think, what niche can you make to appeal to the audience you want to appeal to? Iman mentions podcasts and the fact that you can make a lot of money here. In exchange for running a TikTok for a podcast, you could ask for monetary value. It's as simple as ripping clips, editing them up, and posting them. You could ask for a revenue split, or maybe even get paid to post them for them. And personally, I've actually managed in the past. TikTok is a platform where attention is literally everything. Chances are people are not going to stay on your videos if it doesn't grab their attention, because their brains are so hardwired to keep scrolling and watching the content that most appeals to them. They're more likely to scroll if it doesn't appeal. So instead, our strat would be to target a niche that almost anyone would like. On top of this, we would try to layer creativity with other things. So I got into contact with a buddy of mine who actually makes content. We agreed that I would take clips of his and edit them down and then post them on TikTok in exchange for him to pay me for them. Generally, it would only take me a few minutes to find his clips and then post them. However, there was some editing and actual strategy involved. And from a content strategy point of view, we wouldn't be able to use just whatever. Our plan would be to take funny clips that people can relate to in order to farm some emotional value. Outside of this, we would have to be extremely unique or extremely funny. One of the strategies I would implement is called comment baiting, as well as other view duration techniques. For example, spamming images for just 3 frames so people have to go back and watch it in order to see it. TikTok is all about getting people to see your content multiple times, or at least watch a lot of it. The algorithm is already catered to give them your content, you just have to make it good enough to keep watching. So I took the clips that I was using and I compared them to other people in the niche. And surprisingly enough, there weren't a whole lot of people being creative. And thankfully, this meant I would have the easiest time blowing up his account. I can't say how much we agreed on, however, I would earn a percentage of whatever it is he made. So I took the next 3 days to completely finish whatever content I could for TikTok and get it ready. After these 3 days, I finally had enough TikToks for a couple of weeks. In every video, my plan was to hide something, and so if someone saw it, they were more likely to comment about it. This would be extremely effective on TikTok. If you can find ways for people to comment stuff, people really want to feel involved with that. So if they feel like they're missing something, they're going to look for that thing. That's why TikToks that are like, oh, did you catch that? Did you see that? Do so well. And it's because people want to feel involved. And oftentimes, they're going to rewatch the video until they see it, even if they don't. This will heavily boost our watch time. So I decided to plant a friend who would then comment on the TikTok, did you guys see that? And this worked surprisingly well. I was getting some insane watch time. The watch time was 230%, which is pretty damn good. The video also kind of blew up with 125,000 views, which was a good sign. This is purely speculation, but it does sometimes work. On average, the first 3 TikToks you ever make are pushed out the most. If I do blow up in the first 3 posts, the account just keeps going. But if I don't blow up before the first 3 posts, then the account's probably dead. And we decided to restart every time. Thankfully though, these TikToks got a lot of views, so they kept getting views. And as a result, my friend was really happy. Because of this, he decided to give me a bonus, which helped because the next TikTok also got several 100,000 views. Since our contract was set in a way that benefited me the more he got, I was making some decent money. We agreed to go on a 2-week test run, but seeing as TikTok was extremely hard to profit without sponsors, he had to tie this to his other social media. His average viewers went from 30 to 85. He was literally averaging 50 more people on his Twitch streams. With a lot of other clients under your belt, you could probably make way more money. However, in this scenario, I decided to just go for my friend because I wanted to help him out and also just use this as an example as how much you can make. I should warn you though, it is best to enter a contract, and you have to be really careful with this kind of stuff because in the creative industry, some people will take advantage of you. Anyways, I decided to keep posting for my friend, and eventually we were averaging 20 million views on TikTok monthly. On the surface, that might not sound like a lot. People believe that TikTok is so easy to blow up on, but to stay consistently blown up and build a community is much harder. On average, he was seeing 3 times more viewers and 10 to 20 times more interactions, and just impressions in general. His YouTube also grew a lot, netting him over 1,000 new subscribers, which also pushed his YouTube to do better. Thankfully, he was happy with the results, and in the end, I ended up making $1,200 off of this, which was pretty damn good. So this TikTok side hustle was extremely effective, and Iman actually explains that this could be a full-time job, which got me thinking, could we use TikTok in other ways to make us more money? Well, yeah, according to Iman, TikTok theme pages are like the new Instagram theme pages.
People were making so much money between 2014, 2017, even 2018 with Instagram theme pages.
Instagram theme pages were the best way to grow your business and overall brand. brand. With TikTok being by far the largest social media platform in the world with well over 1 billion active users, this was the new Instagram theme pages. Thanks to this, we would develop and farm a TikTok theme page in a way that would allow us to expand. Every major brand known to existence has started to farm TikTok, whether it was taking their content and hopping on a trend in order to get on the For You page, or just generally using it to grow their business or sell their product. People use this to literally expand. The idea here would be to go through and look at what we could make through brand sales or brand deals. A theme page doesn't necessarily mean that you need to make content. The easiest and most profitable way would be to select a niche where the content is recyclable and easy to make. If a company sees that, they're going to want to come to you to sell their products because you have a larger audience range, thus allowing you to monetize it. The trick that lies there is that sponsors are going to always look for the most profitable situation. My thinking was to make a theme page centered around streamers. Streamers are quite recognizable. Because of those familiar faces, people are more likely to interact. However, we wouldn't actually look to snag sponsors with this. Instead, we would use something called CPA or CPA grips. People who click your link in your bio or interact with whatever the link is will make you money. Have you ever seen a TikTok comment section where someone's like, "Wow, thanks man, I got a free gift card from the link in your bio"? Well, that's what that is. When boiled down simply, you make money when people click these links. If they're familiar with you, then they're more likely to do it. And that's what we would target here. It's a marketing tactic. So I went on to Twitch and looked at the largest streamers that I could find to try and clip rip. The only downside to this is that there was a high chance that these clips were already used. So I would have to completely target new clips that no one has seen before, which is extremely difficult because it's just how many people are posting these clips. So one thing I would have to do, which was quite bothersome, was I would have to double check that they weren't highly viewed clips. So any clip we chose had to be made within the last week, and that was our requirement in order to keep it from being extremely exposed to a lot of people, because then it would perform worse. So I spent a few hours going through Twitch streams and dumped them all into a folder. I threw them into an editing software and just exported them when I was done. So we have to post the clips. They won't post themselves, so let's give that some time. In the meantime, I want to take a look at another example he showed, which actually brings us to something that I mentioned before, affiliate marketing. It's very similar to the CPA links, however, it's not exactly the same. Affiliate marketing is quite literally selling someone else's products for them. So we would try to do the same thing. We would go on ClickBank and find a product that we could sell. Thankfully, these affiliate marketing links aren't like CPA grips, because if you've ever seen those ads, they're like, click now for 100 Amazon gift card. That's like CPA links. However, affiliate marketing, you are literally selling their product for them. And as a result, you make money because of it. You're just making whatever you get for sharing the product and getting it sold. So a great way to affiliate market is to brand a theme page, but specifically around whatever it is you're trying to sell. For an example, I went on to clickbank.com and I found a dog training item that sold pretty well and it was actually pretty popular. So my idea would be to create a TikTok around dog training or just dogs in general. Since that's what's easiest for me, it would be as simple as creating content with my dog and then using it all over TikTok. People who are seeing my TikToks are probably dog owners or people who like dogs, and because of this, they are more likely to buy the dog training item or the other items that I sold within the affiliate marketing link. Unfortunately, TikTok has started to remove the ability to pin comments, so a strategy that is quite common on TikTok was actually not as possible anymore. So we'd have to get smart. In order to get them to know where to go and look, we would have to implement the fact that we have a link in our bio. So one way that I would do this is I would brand the actual content around what I was selling. So because I was selling a dog training item, I would make TikToks about me trying to teach my dog tricks. I would record my dog trying to be cute and try to teach her different tricks. Off the top, we were only getting a few thousand views, but if you remember that 3 trick that I told you before about whether or not it blows up in the first 3. So we made 3 different accounts, but on the 3rd account, we actually had our second TikTok get 500,000 views, which was a great sign. At the end of day 4, we actually made $90, which is pretty cool. The only downside is that I was only making like $5 to $6 per thing that was sold. The conversion rate for people clicking your links is actually 2 to 3% on average. And within that same statistic, only about 5% of the people who clicked the link actually bought something. So about on average, 0.5% of the people who clicked that link bought anything. And after almost a week, we made $123. Speaking of which, the clips we posted before are actually starting to do well. 100 people went through and did whatever the activity was. On average, we made about $300. We had quite a few clips get some views, and it took about 2 weeks for us to actually see some really good progression. And I can guarantee you, if we ran all of these previous methods before, since they're all within the same branch of marketing and TikTok, we would make a lot of money. Which brings us to another method within the same umbrella, coaching. It's kind of similar to how I manage my friend's TikTok. Instead, I would teach him how to do it. If you've ever seen those courses that people monetize on how to make money, how to get bitches, how to be happy in your life, how to get your ex to text you back, and they sell those guides, so you're making them money to help you. So we would do the same thing. Considering we just blew up multiple TikToks, we would make multiple in-depth guides, or just in general, one complete ultra guide. With the way things were going, we showed proof and just general ideas we used in order to get the TikTok to blow up. Strategies that you could use, how often you should post, what kind of content, and just what the editing should look like. Different ways you can theme your content, and even down to how you proceed after you've blown up. So once I finished it, I started selling it. I DM'd a lot of people, a lot of people. Like, I DM'd so many people. So about a week later, I ended up selling quite a few of these, and we made several $100s. It was actually crazy. And a lot of the people who actually bought this were like, wow, thanks, man. This is actually really useful. If we drop this, a lot of people would want it. Which, by the way, if you want it, you should let me know. So after all of the methods that we tried, in about a week, we made $1,323, I think. And considering this video took only about a couple of weeks to make, that's pretty damn good. We did get very, very lucky though. Sometimes you have to be extremely mindful of this, that you won't always make this much money. On the bright side, if you can learn how to completely manipulate this in your way, then you will make a lot of money. Anyways, if this video gets 1,000 likes, I will make a part 2 and dive into even more in-depth content like this. So if you want to see that, subscribe and like. Thanks for watching.